Hi gang. So of course, you know y'all won the poll, air signs. So this is going to be a nice love spread for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're new here, hi, my name is B. If you're custom here and you have me on my other platforms, then you already know why we're here, right? I'm gonna do this an interesting way. Instead of doing this just an air sign collective, I'm going to do this as a pick a pal. There's two pals, right? Pick whichever cover picture you're drawn to, right? I pulled oracles from my can't find the cover deck, but it's going to be from this deck, the hip hop queens. So there are going to be two queens on the front, okay, and that is what you're picking from, okay. Um, I usually let y'all pick more than one pal. Since there's only two pals, please only pick the pal you're drawn to, one pal. Okay? I'm super serious about it. Pick only one pal. Don't be selfish because there's only two. Now there's three, four, then I'll let you pick more than one. But only pick one pal. Don't be selfish and don't be greedy, okay? Because you just want extra messages or because maybe you didn't like the messages in pal one or in pal two. So now you want to hop over to the other one. Only take what resonates too, okay? Before we get into it, of course, like, share, subscribe. Check down below in the description box if you need anything. We are still doing 20% off of all love readings and sex readings and twin flame readings. Valentine 23. I repeat, Valentine 23 at checkout, and you will get 20% off of your reading. The sale ends next Tuesday, because I think next Tuesday is the last day of February. So it is over next Tuesday. Take advantage of the sale. Okay, cool. So I'm going to stitch in here somewhere. And I'll see y'all over on y'all pal, okay? Okay, so if you're here, pal one, you've obviously picked Lizzo. Okay. You could either be a Lizzo fan or you could just be trying to get more into your self-love. Okay. Of course, if you pick this pile or you pick this card, you picked it for a reason, regardless of if you like Lizzo. Maybe you don't like Lizzo like that, but you like, I really been trying to get it more into my self-love bag. So let me go with pile number one. Regardless though, I do feel like again, this pile is going to be a pile about self-love, whether you are currently right now on a self-love journey or maybe you're dealing with somebody that isn't exactly conducive with your self-love, okay? Because sometimes we can get involved with people where it's like, ooh girl, you know what I'm saying, they not really the one for you. You know what I'm saying? You need to learn how to love yourself a little bit more, okay? This also can say that, pile one, it would be really good for you guys to pick up some more self-love tactics, right? Like playing an instrument, playing a flute. Of course, if you've been following Lizzo, Lizzo is very much her own self, you know what I'm saying? Especially when she first came out, Lizzo had that whole debacle about what she was wearing and, going to the game with the ass cheeks out, you know what I'm saying? So this could be a time to definitely start pushing more into what you want to do and who you want to be, you know what I mean? Regardless of if you like your body or whether your body is socially acceptable, maybe you want to actually wear an outfit with the titties out, but then you like, ooh, cause society think, fuck all of that. Okay, this is a time to pick up a new instrument. This is a time to do what it is that you love, something that makes you feel good. Self-love doesn't always have to just be a face mask and twerking with your homegirls. This can also look like telling people no when you really want to say no. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we want to say no, but then we think about what they might need or how they might feel. So it's like, sure, no, learn how to say no. Learn how to cuss a motherfucker ass out when you need to have to cuss a motherfucker ass out, right? Um, Dance more, wear more, skin revealing clothing. I feel like this pile is just going to be a pile of making sure that you do what's best for you. Okay. I did want to do something a little interesting. So I have a bunch of like goodies in here and I do want to kind of feel around and get a couple of things. So I'm just going to grab what I feel called to and I'll do, okay, and I'll do one more handful. All right. So we have, I don't think I have no crystals either. Let me grab some crystals. Because I got all letters, no crystals. Okay. Fill around, fill around, fill around, fill around. Crystals. If I can find any, I feel like I got so many words in here. Okay. Well, I'll take that one. So the crystal that we got out of the bag was the selenite crystal, which is about healing, right? So again, this does make me feel like this pile is going to be the pile for healing, healing that self-love, healing yourself, loving yourself a lot more, being more in your bag, okay? Whether it be healing from a connection, maybe there's a connection you need to get out of to heal from. Maybe you just got out of a connection and you like, girl, you know what I'm saying? I just got out of a crazy ass connection, and you know what? I'm putting myself first. I know a song that I heard in my head as I was grabbing these that was on a few moments ago, was Fuck the World by Brett Fayez. And the chorus is basically like, fuck the world, I'm a walking erection. I think he was like, yo, her man mad because he saw us texting, and she was like, baby, don't be mad. You know how Brett is. Right? So I feel like pal 1 is giving y'all the pal that really just ain't taking no shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you taking a lot of shit. You put up with a lot, right? And you allowed your self-love to go to the back burner, right? And now it's time for you to just be like, you know what? Fuck each and every last one of y'all, right? I feel like Power 1, y'all are the ones where it's like, fuck the world, I'm a walking erection. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been too nice, you've been too lenient, you've been too caring, you've been too loving, you've been too considerate of other people who have not been considerate of you, okay? So we have W, which was one of the letters that I grabbed. So these could be some initials. You could stay in a state that has a W in it. You could deal with somebody that has a W. Your name could have a W. C, and of course I made these with resin, but it was trial and error. As you can see, some of these are not perfect. So there's a C. So you could be dealing with someone whose name starts with a C. There's a B here. I made this one specifically for me. Can y'all tell? It got all type of goals and shit in the back. Anyway. So your name could have a B in it. Their name could have a B in it. There is cactus here. So someone could stay in the desert. Someone could stay in dry area, or things could just be dry between you and this person. Maybe you've, left things out to dry. Maybe there's someone who left you out to dry. Okay. There's a T here as well. There's an L. And it has a little bit of a flower piece in it, as you can see in the middle, like this little part. L, M, well, N, Z. So again, these could be your initials. These could be their initials. These letters could maybe have some sort of a significance of like what type of street you stay on. Maybe it's just your favorite letter. Okay. J. And this is like a little flower piece thing that I made. So flowers could be significant. You could really like flowers. This could also be indicative of making sure you get yourself flowers, pile 1, okay? Because we are talking about self-love. Valentine's Day just passed. So listen, I know that the flowers and the chocolates and the teddy bears is on sale. Okay, listen, y'all see I bought me one. Her name is Zoe. She be acting like she on a perk sometimes. But but it's cool, you know what I'm saying? My girl sitting up today, you know what I'm saying? She look a little healthy in the face. Looked like she had her little green juice, her little shot of lemon and ginger this morning. She healthy today. So don't be afraid to buy yourself flowers or buy yourself teddy bear like I did, or to buy yourself some chocolates. Again, this is going to be a pile that's very big on self-love, okay? Doing what works for you. Okay, so I pulled a wild card because again, we have a couple of things here. It says, write a short guide of how well to love your partners. 30 seconds and compare. So I do feel like, again, this could maybe be, I more so feel like, since this is my self-love pile, this is more so giving me, write a guide about how to love yourself better, Power One, I feel like that's the mode that y'all in, especially for some of you that is dealing with a lot of healing and having a lot of healing going on, healing your relationship with yourself, healing from a previous connection that could have maybe took a lot out of you, right? With the self-love card. That's why I said I heard fuck the world, I'm a walking erection. So it's giving again, you've gave so much of yourself, Power One. This is a time for where you need to start loving on yourself and pour back into yourself. You've poured into a lot of people, friends, families, lovers, bitch. It's time for you to really pour into yourself and really ask yourself what it is that you need right now, whether it be buying yourself some flowers or picking up a new instrument, going back to an old instrument. Maybe you used to play the goddamn flute back in the day and you like, well, you know what, I used to really love playing the flute, but life happened and then, you know, trauma, and then, you know, I just really don't play it the way that I used to. I do feel like this is the time to get back to it, but this card definitely lets me know, like, you need to write a short guide of how well you can love yourself. I think in this pile, you've learned very much how to love other people. Right? You already know how to be a great friend. You already know how to be a great partner, great wife, great husband, great mother, great daughter, great sister, right? You need to learn how to just be great for yourself. How can you just show up for yourself more, right? Does that make sense? That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. So I'll start from the bottom of the deck and I'll work my way backwards. I did get a Universal Love deck card, right? And it says, give yourself much more credit, right? So again, emphasizing that power, that self-love. And again, I shuffled these. I didn't look at them. I didn't know what it was entailing. I just shuffled and I pulled and I kept going, right? But even this says, give yourself much more credit. A stranger than strange, preponderance to ponder. Those in great relationships aren't always those who are good at relationships. And those who are in challenging relationships aren't always those who are bad at relationships. See, wow, even though I used preponderance inevitably, this one is really good. Please ponder, right? So maybe you just got out of a bad relationship, right? Does that mean that you're bad at relationships? Or maybe that this is dealing with somebody that you just got out of a bad relationship with. That's why I said I'm kind of picking up that y'all have kind of depleted yourselves, Power One. Whether again, regardless of if you're a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This kind of gives me more of a Libra and Aquarius pile, not gonna lie. Not saying that Geminis don't overgive, but I feel like Geminis out of all of the air signs are more so, I'm going to love myself first because I love you and I love them and I love them and I love them and I love them and then I love them too, right? And so this kind of more so gives me like Libra and Aquarius, where it's like, y'all be knowing, like Libra, if you're a Libra watching this, you know when the scales are unbalanced, right? You know when you're giving to the people around you more than you're giving to yourself because internally you feel unbalanced. Y'all are the scale, right? But you can also know that you're giving too much to somebody into a situation, but then you don't stop when you already know that you should, right? Aquarius, I know that y'all, we get called what's the word I'm looking for? Cold, right? Detached, cold, easily to cut you off, right? And it's like, but when Aquarius really fuck with you, whether you Aquarius rising, sun, moon, or Venus, it's hard for us to cut you off. We can know, right? In Aquarius, we're smart enough to know this relationship isn't benefiting me. These people are manipulating me. These people are draining me, right? I haven't taken any alone time to myself. But at the end of the day, if Aquarius really fucks with you, it's going to be very hard for Aquarius to detach themselves from you. It's hard to get us to attach. But once we are attached, you practically got to surgically remove us, right? So this also gives me that type of vibe and energy too. But it's also giving me the energy of like, just because the relationship was bad, is it that this person is bad? Right? Maybe you feel like you're bad at relationships because the previous relationship was bad. Right? Maybe you feel like the previous relationship was bad and you feel like your previous partner is bad at relationships. Right? But that's not exactly always the case. Again, sometimes a lot of self-love comes into play, right? Especially tapping into, like I said, with that Libra and Aquarius. It's not that y'all be bad at relationships. It's not that you pick partners that are bad at relationships, but it's that you get in relationships and you forget to love yourself more than you love this person. Now, again, I'm not saying that doesn't apply for any Geminis watching, but the Geminis that I've encountered, I can only speak from my experience, right? The Geminis I've encountered, they'll leave you before you leave them, because at the moment they get bored in their connection, they gone anyway, right? Aquarius and Libra, y'all can be bored. Y'all could probably even have a wandering eye, but you're going to stick it out and you're going to stick around with who you love, regardless of if you have a wandering eye or not, right? I feel like Gemini will be more prone to be like, ooh, got to go. Right? So it really just depends. Just like if you get out of a good relationship, maybe the relationship was great. Maybe the relationship was mwah, right? But the person that you was with was not good at relationships. Maybe you want a good relationship, but you have to also learn how to be good in relationships. Person watching, maybe you are good in relationships and you're like, I'm a great, like I said, you know how to be a great friend, lover, husband, wife. You are great at that, but that don't mean the relationship is going to be great, because if you don't know how to love yourself first and foremost and put yourself first and foremost, if you get in relationships where they got you saying yes when in reality you want to say hell no and you got me fucked up, the relationship is not going to be good. The relationship still has to be conducive to who you are and what you feel. I'm trying to see which set I want to start with. I guess I'll just go in order. So for the tarot cards I pulled, it's Two of Wands reversed, the Emperor, the Lover's card, the Six of Cups is reversed, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. So this already is giving me, yeah, and let me just double back to this real quick. I feel like definitely give yourself a lot of credit. I feel like for those of you in Power 1, a lot of the self-love and a lot of the self-healing, I feel like does come from, because you're probably good at relationships that was in a bad relationship, and this could make you feel like you were bad at a relationship. And I feel like you need to give yourself a lot more credit. It's not that you're bad at relationships, Power 1. It's that you got yourself in a relationship that wasn't good, right? It's not that you're bad at relationships, you just got yourself in a bad relationship, right? And even the relationship could have been good, but again, if you get in relationships where you putting your partner before you, then yeah, it makes for a recipe to have a bad relationship, right? But I do feel like I wanted to double back to the front of the card. Give yourself some more credit, okay? You're learning, and I feel like that could be what y'all need to hear right now. You're learning. You'll never know how to show up properly in love if you don't go through these learning pains, these growing pains in love, to say, you know what, that really fucking hurt me. I gave my all and I fought and I begged and I pleaded and I put this person before me and they still treated me like trash, right? But it's not because you're bad at relationships. It's not because you don't know how to pick them, right? Because I'm kind of hearing that too, where it's like it's my fault because I don't really know how to pick them. No, you know how to pick them. You just don't know how to still put yourself first, right? A lot of us do grow up with this mentality of, if I love someone, that means I have to put them before me. No, because if somebody really love you, they not gonna sit here and let you put yourself before them. Somebody who really love you gonna remind you, hey, you need to put yourself first. You know what I'm saying? Don't wake up thinking about me. When you first wake up thinking about you, right? Wake up thinking about Power 1. Wake up thinking about what Power 1 wants and what Power 1 needs. Power 1, I feel like y'all not giving yourself enough credit for the good lover that you are, just because you get in relationships and you start putting them before you, right? And that's why I said I feel like this card says you need to write a short guide on how well to love yourself. I know the card says how well to love your partner, but we gonna change some things around this motherfucker. I think you need to write a short guide on how to love yourself more than your partner, and that can help you kind of get in good relationships as a good partner, because you're already a good partner. I don't think that's the issue with y'all, Power 1. This made me feel like you're a good partner looking for a good relationship, but then you get in these potentially good relationships putting yourself last, and then you might get hurt because your partner puts you also last. If you get in a relationship and the person you in a relationship with, they putting themselves first, but then you putting them first, who's putting you first, right? And that's how we get into a lot of these situations, okay? Jumping down here into the tarot, I will say 22 or 222 might be numbers that you see a lot. 66 or 666 might be numbers that you see a lot as well. 66 is very much indicative of unconditional love and self-love. 222 is about balance, right? So this is already giving me, like I said, learning how to balance that. It's okay to love and want to be in love, but you can't get into these love connections and then you loving them more than you loving your goddamn self. How the fuck? Who love you more than? Who gonna put you first if you're not putting you first? It takes two to tango. But if you in the relationship putting your partner first and your partner is also putting themselves first, you got two people putting them first. And nobody puts you first. You have to be the one to put you first. I feel like with this is what I'm looking at here. I do feel like there's somebody that definitely might love you or that you have love for or that y'all are still in love with each other. I feel like the issue here is y'all got yourselves in a situation with somebody who didn't want to get outside their comfort zone. Right? And now they got you jumping into hoops and hurdles and shit for this person, but while they moving calculated with you. This is somebody who is very calculated. Look at the Emperor here with the chess piece, right? Look, the ram head here. So this is someone who's very headstrong, very much Aries energy, Capricorn energy, right? Gemini energy is here. So Gemini, we got y'all here out here in the cut, okay? But this made me feel like Power One, y'all was out here moving, yeah, nobody special. By who is this? I don't know that boy name. Nobody's special. So I feel like y'all got yourself in a situation with somebody who treated y'all like y'all wasn't special, right? And I think it was because they didn't want to get outside their comfort zone. I feel like this is somebody who was moving very calculated with y'all, Power One, while y'all was moving very emotional. Okay, that's what it gave me. There are no cup cards here. Well, besides the Six of Cups reverse, but that's reverse. So this already, I'm already kind of picking up an energy of y'all definitely could have got out of a situation that you're healing from or currently healing from, where you fell in love with somebody and you was giving them authentic love, but then they was giving you calculation and shit. You know what I mean? It's like a tweet or a meme that I've seen where it's like, what did it say? It was like, please don't be out here moving calculated with me when I'm out here being genuine with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm not calculating my moves. I'm not trying to checkmate you. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who was out here playing chess with you when you was out here goddamn trying to play Monopoly and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, does that make sense? Like, you out here trying to goddamn think about us, and it's like they out here just thinking about them because they didn't want to get outside their comfort zone, right? But this is someone that you had love for. Y'all probably have love for each other. I feel like right now you could be in a moment of trying not to think about any memories, Power One. I feel like the more you heal on your self-healing journey, you might be trying to like avoid thinking about memories in the good times. But what I am seeing is it only kind of slows down your healing process. You know what I'm saying? If you have memories with this person and good times with this person, trying to act like I do not see these memories only slows the shit down. Move into whatever emotion it elicits. Right? Does that make sense? So if you think about the good times that y'all had, but then it makes you angry or it makes you sad because, you know, we had so many good times and this person treated me like I wasn't nobody special to them. And I'm out here treating them like they the whole motherfucking world and shit. You know what I'm saying? Process that, feel that, right? Avoiding this energy really doesn't help anything, okay? Because trying to act like you don't know the memories or you can't remember the memories or you don't want to think about the good times of the past only leaves you bitter, right? And that's why I said I feel like there's still some healing with the selenite here. There's still some healing that needs to be done, because trying to act like you don't feel the emotion or you don't think about them only makes you think about them and think about it more. It's already a slow process to heal, okay? So making sure that you're working through yourself and not keep yourself on straddling the fence. I also feel like this is their energy. Yeah, Kill Bill by SZA playing. I feel like that's y'all, okay? Power One. I feel like Kill Bill by SZA is y'all song. But this also gives me that whatever masculine energy this is, I feel like they can be very remorseful, right? Six of Cups reverse is a very remorseful, regretful kind of energy where it's like, damn, I'm also thinking about the good times, right? But this is also someone who's moving really, really slow because they are very 1 foot in, 1 foot out. This is somebody who might miss you just as much as you miss them as you're healing, Power One. But this is somebody who's still not even trying to get outside their comfort zone, right? Two of Wands upright gives me, I'm having a hard time getting out my comfort zone, but I'm trying, right? Reversed is I'm not interested at all at getting outside my comfort zone, right? Because this is someone who wants to have control. This is someone who feels better with having a sense of control. This is somebody who doesn't want to get outside their comfort zone, because if I get outside my comfort zone and tell pile one that I love them too and that I'm remorseful, then it makes me feel weak. You know what I'm saying? It makes me feel like a simp. It makes me feel like some sort of punk. I don't want to come off as some type of come on type of situation. Like, I don't want them to know that I'm sad and that I miss them, because then I don't have any power over the connection. This is that type of energy. That's why I said this feels like somebody who almost likes power struggles or got into the relationship with you, seeing it as some sort of one hand up, upper hand kind of situation, right? Like I said, this is somebody who out here trying to play goddamn chess with you, when person watching you was like, you know what I'm saying, you like, nigga, we can play together. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm on your side. It's like, for those of you that play spades, it's like spades. You know what I'm saying? Imagine that this your partner and shit with your spades partner, but then they treating you like you the opponent. It's like, nigga, we are on the same team. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to treat me like I'm on the other side of this spades table. We're partners. But this is somebody who kind of was looking at you like you was the opponent or something. Like, you was the opposition. Like, yeah, I got to get pile number one before they get me. You know what I'm saying? So they out here moving calculated with you, when you actually giving them genuine love and giving them genuine energy. You're not moving on no funny dunny shit. Could be a Sagittarius. I'm picking it up too. Could be a Sagittarius. Somebody could have a archer tattoo. Somebody could have an Ankh tattoo. Somebody might have a chessboard at their house. Somebody might have a globe at their house. Okay, I'm picking it up too. Okay. So let's go ahead and move to the next one. The next oracle cards that I got was drive the boat. Let me drive the boat. Heartbreak. We have turtle. We have heat. And we have cold-hearted. So even with these, it's very much giving me the energy of someone's trying to move on from something. This could be you, pile one. It's giving that you could be trying to move forward and move away from the heartbreak, but it's a slow process. I do feel like let it be a slow process. Okay? I feel like y'all could probably get stirred up real fast thinking about what had happened, and I'm kind of picking it up too with this Six of Cups reverse. That's why I said I feel like for some of y'all trying not to think about memories, and y'all trying not to think about all of the fun times, because I think when y'all think about what could have been, should have been, was gonna be, you get mad all over again, right? And I feel like that's why a lot of you need to definitely pour more into your own self-love. Trying to ice out this feeling, right? It's like y'all get angry all over again, and then instead of just feeling how you feel, it's like then y'all be trying to repress it and shit. Well, I'm just not even gonna think about the time we were supposed to go to the Bahamas, but then the motherfucker played me to the left, and then we ain't go because it's just gonna make me mad, and then I'm gonna cry or I'm gonna feel away, right? And I don't want to feel hurt. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to feel right. And that's air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Y'all can do that too. Y'all think a lot about anything, everything, right? But then y'all don't want to feel it, so then it's like, well, fuck it, I'm just not even gonna think about it, right? I'm going to go find some other shit to do, right? Fuck the world, I'm gonna walk in erection, right? And that's how we get that cold world, that cold heart, cold world energy, where it's like, fuck y'all, I don't care about nothing. I don't even care. For some of you, you could be extra agitated and irritable, and I think this is also because you have unresolved issues, you have resentment, you have repressed feelings. So if you're watching this and you like, you know what, I have been a little irritable today, right? Where it's like, I don't know why people just been getting on my motherfucking nerves, but they've been really getting on my motherfucking nerves, like real bad. It's more than likely because there's still some heartbreak, some disappointment, some feelings of backstab, some altered perception, some despair that you need to be trying to actively move away from. But I think instead of actively moving away from it, y'all just be like, I do not see, this cannot upset me if I don't pay any attention to it. That's not really helping. You know what I mean? So make sure you're doing what actually works for you. A vacation might actually help. Taking a trip, taking a road trip might help. But be patient with yourself. Okay? This is not gonna be an overnight process. You're not gonna wake up tomorrow and then you like, yeah, fuck them niggas on the other side. That's not how this works, right? You have to cry. You're gonna cry a lot of days. You're gonna be angry a lot of days. You're gonna be mad a lot of nights. You're gonna cry a lot of nights, because that's that process. Let it be a slow process, but it's to get you to the other side, right? Some of you already know that and you're accepting that it's a slow process, okay? But as it's a slow process, do not repress what you feel. I don't give a fuck if you've been trying to rework this motherfucker and you've been doing it for 3 weeks, and on week number 4 you get mad all over again. Cool, be mad all over again. And rework it for another couple of weeks. Let it be a slow process. Okay. So I do see the second chakra here. So there is definitely some sacral chakra energy that needs to be worked on. And again, I feel like that ties into the self-love. That's why I said pick up a new instrument. Some of you have old instruments that y'all used to be into, but then it's like life happened and trauma happened and shit. And then it's like, well, I don't even play the clarinet like I used to, but I used to really love the clarinet in middle school. Get back to it, right? Get back to creating, right? Some of you create music. Some of you are creators. You're poets, right? You're artistic people. You create clothes. You create shoes. Maybe you're just creative, okay? That'll also help you as well with birthing some new energy, okay? So sacral chakra is here. We do have the action card. We do have the guardian in the what is it? The guardian in the gate. The garden in the gate. For some of you, you definitely have like a guardian ancestral around that's like gatekeeping you right now. And you have door to romance. So I do feel like, again, some of y'all's ancestral guardians are keeping you from love, right? And that could also be a little bit why, if you watching this and maybe you was watching this to hope that like some new shit was happening. You know what I'm saying? I know sometimes y'all be like, so where's my new person and when do I find new love? You're not getting new love until you heal. Put that dick up. We not humping. Sky's on, bitch. My block jumping. You're not getting new love until you heal. So you can put that dick up. Okay, it's kind of what it's getting. You're not getting any romance or any of that until you heal. You're being gate kept, right? That's why I said guardian in the gate. I don't know. It's garden. But for some of y'all, you have a guardian, ancestral guardian, a guardian angel that's like, no, you are not, no. I know you want to take action. I know you ready to goddamn sacral chakra, right? So some of you are ready to have sex. Okay, no tea, no shade. Because that sacral chakra is Kundalini sexual energy either. And I feel like a lot of y'all could maybe just be trying to do that too. I know for some people, when you don't heal, especially air signs, okay, when y'all don't want to feel the emotion, then y'all kind of be ready to fill the void. And that's how a lot of casual, pointless ass sex starts happening, because you're kind of trying to distract yourself from feeling what you need to feel. That's not gonna help you, okay? And if you already been trying to do that and you like, girl, is that why I ain't been getting none? Yes. Because you need to heal. I feel like love is gonna come too. There's a door to romance here, so it is giving me somebody that could be sexually attracted to you, could be taking some action towards you. But I feel like for right now, y'all are being gate kept. For some of you, this is this goddamn emperor down here that still wanna just do shit their way, because I feel like they have a lot of sexual passion and I think they want to come in too, is what I'm intuitively picking up. But I feel like you're being gate kept from them. So if you're watching this and you know you got unfinished business with somebody, you're being gate kept, and the connection is being gate kept, because not only do they have to grow the fuck up and stop trying to fight for control, because this is somebody who again wants to come in and be in your life power one, but they want to be in your life the way they want to be in your life type shit. This is somebody who don't really want to put in the work. They don't want to really open their heart up, but they want to come in moving calculated and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not enough. And for others of you, I feel like a big part of why you not getting somebody new is because you still got past baggage and shit, disappointments and shit that you ain't even tried to unpack. You just ready to move on. No. And as I say that, Gotta Move On by Bryson Tiller and Diddy is playing. So yeah, it's very much given. You got to move on first before you find some new love. You can't just get out of this and you ain't healed. You ain't understood what self-love was. You ain't wrote no goddamn short-term guide on how to love yourself. You ain't even so much as healed, bitch. You don't even know how to give yourself no credit for the love you did put out. You just like, fuck that nigga from the other side. Where is my new person? Not coming until you heal. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just the messenger. Okay. So the last channel message cards we have is daddy issues. I know it's a little hard to see. It's been so gloomy, so for the sun keep peeking out, it's just like, you know. We also have separation and breakup. We have skin to skin. So yeah, this pile is definitely the pile of like, y'all want to have sex, but it's like you ain't healed a lick. And I feel like for a lot of you, a big issue here as well as what I'm seeing is either you or the people you deal with or the person you are currently dealing with, take what resonate, y'all use sex for vulnerability. I feel like this could be that masculine, where it's like they have daddy issues because their father never really taught them how to be a father. That's a common thing that I see with a lot of men too, right? Where it's like they use sex as a way to be vulnerable. They use sex as a way to be intimate. And it's like, if sex is your only way of being vulnerable with me, you again have a lot of growing up to do, right? But it's because their daddies never really taught them how to be vulnerable. These are a bunch of men who probably never had daddies in their life. If their daddy was in their life, their daddy was never really around for real, for no real shit. And these are a bunch of people who took to sex, right? That skin to skin as a way to show that vulnerability, right? In replace of, here is my heart, right? And that is why we always have a clash a lot, where there's one party who's loving from a genuine space and a heart space, and there's another party who's loving with their genitals, because it's easier to love with the genitals instead of this give it to your heart space. A lot of people misconstrue love and lust. A lot of people think they go hand in hand, like they're the same thing. They're not. You know what I'm saying? Love is love, lust is lust. Yeah, they might be a little synonymous, but they're not the same thing. You can't use lust to show love, because there's going to be misconstrued. It's going to get misconstrued every time, right? So this is someone who needs to get in alignment and is trying to get in alignment possibly, but I feel like there's still some doubts. Person watching this could maybe even be you, who could be a little bit doubtful, where it's like maybe you have daddy issues. You know what I'm saying? Person watching, maybe you the one watching this and you have daddy issues, but instead of actually working through those daddy issues and asking how you gonna put yourself first, you probably get involved with a lot of men or a lot of partners, just trying to use sex as a way to be vulnerable, right? Because it keeps the heart chakra safe, right? You don't have to heal when you go in thinking about sex. You don't have to worry about getting your heart broken, right? When you replace the heart chakra with that sacral chakra, and now we just bumping fuzzies and shit, right? For some of you, this is the other person, and it's like they are very doubtful that you will let them prove to you that they've grown. For others of you, this is you that's very doubtful that they've actually grown. Take it for how it resonate. But I will say that the channel message for y'all pile one is very much that somebody's daddy never really taught them how to be a man the way they should have been, right? And now this separation could definitely be teaching them right now that they used sex as a means to be vulnerable, and that's not in alignment with love. That's not in alignment with the heart chakra. That's not in alignment with genuine love, and it causes a lot of disappointments. It causes a lot of heartbreak. It causes a lot of strife in the connection, because instead of opening and leading with your heart the way motherfuckers daddies never taught them how to do, right? This is someone who's now deciding to lead with sex and thinking that sex can be what keeps the love connection going. Absolutely not. You can't have a love relationship based on sex. Why? Because this is sex. And a lot of people misconstrue that. They think that if we having a lot of sex, then that must make for a great relationship. No. But to have a genuine, authentic, long-term, romantic connection, right? You're going to have to lead with your heart. You see how there's a lot of hearts here in this card? It ain't no, you don't see no dick and no pussy and no cat and no dog, no mouse. You see hearts. You see hearts in this cage, right? Because it's about opening your heart. But when you still have your heart caged, you make it hard for people to actually love you, and you make it hard for yourself to accept the love that you know that you deserve. Okay. Thank you so much, pal one. That has been your pal. 333, 222, 66 are all cards that are standing, or numbers that are standing out to me right now. Aries, Capricorn, Gemini is definitely here. Okay. So definitely thank you for tuning in. I definitely hope this gave you what you needed. Like, share, subscribe if this definitely resonated. Leave me some comments down below if you want to, if you need to. I'm always paying attention to the comment section, and I'm always very appreciative of the comments. Check down below in the description box again if this resonated and you want to book a personal reading to see how this personally aligns with you. You definitely can. Don't forget to use the promo code Valentine23. Okay, that is Valentine23. We have the sale going until next Tuesday, February 28th. Okay, so don't miss out on the greatness. Don't miss out on getting what it is that you need to know. And yeah, I'll see you beautiful people on the next video. Bye. Hi guys. So pile number 2, pile number 1 was very juicy. Speaking of juicy, let me go ahead and sage. Clear out the space, clear out the energy. Jeez. Being a black woman that wear wigs is funny because I swear, like, my hair just be a little everywhere. It's like, where you come from? You know what I mean? I will say the energies are already clear out the space for pile number 2. Get us ready for the energies of pile number 2. I will say the energy already so far feels a little different. You know what I mean? From pile number 2. So let's go ahead and see. If you picked pile number 2, then of course you picked the Rihanna card. Okay, my girl did real good for her Super Bowl thing today. I really appreciate it. Whatever. I was so proud of her. Cause look, I've been in love with Rihanna since. Listen, there's never been a celebrity that ever made me cut my hair, but Rihanna. Okay, I cut my hair all that pixie cut. I already still thinking about if I want to go back to her goddamn 2011, 2012 side shaved mullet mohawk. I don't really know. I'm still thinking about it, but anyway, you picked Rihanna. I can already say that this card is giving me pile number 2. I feel like y'all getting y'all dominance back. I feel like y'all cracking the whip on some people. Real good. I feel like y'all learn how to stand in y'all power, not really caring about the critiques. The Rihanna card is very much a card to say, listen, allow the critics and the critiques to empower you. Okay. What was that song? Was it S&M when she was like, sticks and stones may break my bones, bitch, but chains and whips excite me. Okay, now come on, bring it on. Okay, bring it on. Bring on the criticism. Bring on the judgment. Bring on the shenanigans. Okay, because I love it. I'm gonna eat it up. I'm gonna transmute this energy into being the most powerful, most baddest bitch you could ever think of, right? And I definitely feel like that's the energy that it be given with Miss Rihanna Fenty. But let's see. Let's get some cards. I kind of have a little shunting in here, so let's see what it's giving. Let's see what you guys have. I'll pull a couple of handfuls, and I'm literally looking away because I'm trying not to look because I don't want to cheat. Okay. All right. So yes, we have the rose quartz. Love that for you guys. I really thought this was low-key the cat's eye, but it's the rose quartz. Love that for you guys. So this could definitely be the love pile. Okay, it's very much giving love. Yeah. That's why I said the energy already has shifted. By the time I like jumped over to this one, I could just tell. Like Very Special, a song called Very Special came on, and then No Guidance by Chris Brown, and Drake was playing on some like You Got It Girl. You know what I'm saying? So I was, it's giving a little something. You know what I'm saying? It's getting a little interesting. So let's go ahead and see. Again, rose quartz is here, so this is about love. I feel like you guys could finally be at a space of attracting love. You know what I'm saying? Maybe again, you cracking the whip on some of these partners where it's like, listen, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff ain't flying. I'm not going for it. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're not worried about being critiqued about the people you love, right? This could be maybe finding love. Maybe you've been trying to soften yourself up because you know you can crack the whip on a motherfucker, but you like, maybe I need to tone it down a little bit. Nope. It's giving nope. It's giving keep cracking the whip. It's giving don't let the people critique you, even if this is friends, this is family, or whatever. If you got to crack the whip on a motherfucker, pile to crack the whip. Okay. Now again, I know. And Power 1, I was like, Gemini, I don't really feel your energy, but I know Gemini ended up popping up in Power 1. This already kind of give me Gemini and Aquarius. I feel like Libra, I don't know. Libra, y'all might need to be the ones who need this though. Because I feel like Gemini and Aquarius are pretty good at cracking the whip. They know what they like, they know what they don't like. You're not about to play with them. You're not about to give them no less. I feel like Libra, y'all be the one where it's like, but what if they hate me? And it's like, who gives a fuck? What if you stop giving a fuck? You know what I mean? What if you stop caring? You know? But then again, I know some Aquarians who can kind of be like that too, where y'all can kind of get in y'all Leo bag a little bit, and y'all be caring a whole lot about what if people think you're too cold, too detached, too this, and it's like, what if you stop giving a fuck? But I don't know too many Aquarians that are like that. I know a lot of Libras that was like, that would be like, ooh, you know what I mean? Like I know that they got me fucked up, but like I'm kind of scared to tell them they got me fucked up because like, what if they think I'm being mean? And it's like, who gives a damn, right? What if they critique me? What if they get the fuck out your face and they just leave you alone? I don't know. So I also have a D. Fuck, it's backwards. Is it backwards? Whatever. It's a D. Okay, people. So this could be your initials. This could be their initials. X is here. So again, this could be an X. Maybe you have an X in your name. Maybe they have an X with their name. This could also be an X. Okay. Excuse me. I'm also getting, and I think this is funny because this was the heart with the lock. I know it's hard to see, but this is a heart with a lock, and this was supposed to be a key heart, right? There's a heart thing here. So it's already giving like you got the key to somebody's heart. Because, you know, the key already was going to give me, you got the key to somebody's heart. But this is also the heart with the lock on it. So it's very much giving one of y'all have the heart, one of y'all have the key, especially if this is maybe an ex person that you're dealing with. Yeah, I just heard X Factor. That's a Lauryn Hill song. I don't know why X Factor by Lauryn Hill is coming to me. I don't know if that's one of y'all favorite songs. Maybe that's a song you like. Maybe you like Lauryn Hill. If you've never heard the song before, there could be some channel messages in there for you guys. Pile one. With X Factor, I can't even remember exactly what X Factor, what that song was about. I can't think of no lyrics, bitch. Anyway, we just gonna keep going. We have Q. Okay, so QT could be the one. Okay. Your name could start with Q. Maybe their nickname is Q. I know sometimes people, you know what I'm saying, guys, nicknames, even girls, sometimes their nickname be Q. U is here. QUT. Is that, I don't know why that's coming to me too. Is that the alphabet, the way that it goes? QUT? No, because it's S comes before. I don't know. I'm getting a lot of channels right now, so just take that shit how it fit. Maybe these are your initials, okay? QUT or your initials. I know T came out in pile number 1, but it's giving QU. I just heard UQ, UQ, so it could be you cute, because Q already kind of gave me like cutie. So somebody could think you cute. There could be somebody checking you out right now. Pile 2. You could, X could still think that you're cute. DQ was coming to me too. Dairy Queen. So you guys might like Dairy Queen, or they might like Dairy Cream. Somebody like ice cream. We have an R. Okay. Go home, Roger. I'm hearing that too. So again, this could be, you know what I'm saying, somebody you might have to assert your dominance with. S is here. Okay. We have H. We have M, which I don't know, this always kind of reminds me of the Scorpio symbol. So they could be a Scorpio. I'm picking it up too. This always, I don't know what about this M, but this particular M it gives me like Scorpio symbol. I is here. You and I. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of love from this pile too. A lot of love. Okay, y'all got the heart with the lock and the key, bitch. Yeah, it's giving you and I and you is giving you cute. So it's definitely giving some of y'all got somebody checking y'all out where it's like, listen, what's up with me and you? Okay, because I think you look good. I look good. I think we look real good together. So it's already giving that. A is here. F-U, yeah. Because, you know, because that was definitely here too. So it could be F you, okay? Maybe you asserting your dominance and y'all just told somebody fuck you, okay? Just like I said, sticks and stones may break my bones, bitch, but chains and whips excite me. I like it, bitch. Come on. So y'all could be telling somebody F you. This could also be some sexualness going on where it's like, you know what I'm saying? I think you're cute. I want to F you, you know. O is here in P. Okay, and I don't know why I got channel OPP. There's a lot of channelings I'm getting for this pal specifically. OPP, you cute, you and I, UNITY. I don't know why that just came to me too. And I think that's what Queen Latifah. So it's very much giving a lot. This pile is already giving fireworks, bitch. Okay, so that could be why you're needing to assert your dominance power too, where it's like, listen, y'all might have a lot of suitors, y'all might have an ex that's trying to come back, and you might have to really put your foot down. Y'all might have some new people that's trying to come in, and it's like, don't shy away from putting your foot down, right? Because like I said, the dominance card is about asserting your dominance, not really giving a fuck about the critics, right? And letting the critics and the criticism empower you, not water you down, right? So this already give me like, come out the gate strong, assert what you want, assert your dominance, assert what it is that you deserve, assert what it is that you want. You know what I'm saying? Rihanna is ruled by Mars. She's an Aries rising, so it's very much giving assert yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just like on the Super Bowl shit, if y'all saw it, you saw how she was like looking at the camera like, you know what I'm saying? Like she knew she was gonna body that shit. She came out the gate strong. I'm about to own this shit. I'm about to fuck this up. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of giving me that type of vibe too. Okay. I know I say because the rose quartz is here, so it's very much giving y'all got some love, yeah, all to me by Giveon is playing right now. So somebody might want you to give your all to them, or they might want to give their all to you, but it's like it's gonna be very important for you to not worry about how you're critiqued. Okay, assert what you want. If this is an ex, assert how you demand what you need. And if this is a new person, then come out of the gate demanding what it is that you want. Crack the whip on their motherfucking ass. So I pulled a We're Not Really Strangers card. It says, what are you currently working through that I don't see, if anything at all? Okay. So I feel like this also might need to be what you asking. I know Power One kind of had like their question was more introspective. I feel like this is more so what y'all need to be asking to these people, right? Because you know, we can get to dealing with somebody new, and child, they be having all type of shit going on, and it's like, what are you really working through, right? Are you working through some insecurities? Are you trying to get over an ex? You got some sex addictions, you know what I'm saying? Weed addictions, liquor addictions. Like, what is it really giving? You know what I'm saying? What are you currently working through that I don't see, that I need to have a heads up about? Okay, so I can know what I'm getting myself into, because I'm not trying to be blindsided, right? It's kind of the energy. I like the energy of this pile a lot more than Pile One, because I feel like Pile One was more so about healing. This more so made me feel like, okay, bitch, the healing is over. It's time to get down to business. What is it? Put it out on the table. What it is, what it ain't. Let me know something now. Put it all out on the table so I won't be blindsided. Because I've been blindsided by love before, and I'm not allowing myself to get blindsided again. The healing phase for me is over. It's time for me to really put my motherfucking foot down, is what this is more so giving me. And I like the energy. This also might be something that they might ask you, because again, I'm getting exes, I'm getting new potential, I'm getting a lot of love with this rose quartz. Okay, it's giving that y'all done already learned self-love. Okay, y'all ready to goddamn put that foot down. So it's kind of giving that too, where it's like, what are you currently working through that I don't see, if anything? I feel like if this could be an ex more so if somebody asks you. But it's like, you know what I'm saying, what are you working on if I don't see it? What are you healing through? What do I need to help you work on that I'm not seeing? Right? I kind of picked it up real heavy, but I more so get, for a lot of you, this is what you need to come out the gate asking. What are you working on that I don't see, if anything? Because if there's nothing, then that's one thing. But if you're working through insecurities, if you're working through heartbreak and heartache, and you still fucked up with your ex, baby mama, baby daddy, you got mama daddy trauma issues, I need to know what it is that you're working through, so I can already know what the dealio is. There's a deeper reason for each of your questions. Seek it. The back of the card says guidance, attention, help, maybe. Love, always. Criticism, never. The question was, what to give others, if anything at all? Isn't it fun being you? That's why I said, I can't make this up, y'all. Just like I told Power One, I didn't look at these. I shuffled them, I laid them down, I press record. So you have already 2 cards to critique. I wish I had my book for this card so I could read out of the book to prove to y'all I'm not just kidding. Because even that card says, assert yourself and assert what you deserve, assert what you want, assert your dominance, but don't worry about the criticism, right? So even this, I know it says the question was what to give others, if anything at all, but this made me feel like this is what you need to be worried about. Guidance, attention, help. Can they guide you? Can they give you the attention you need? Can they help you? Can they love you? Right? Don't worry about if they're gonna critique you. You know what I'm saying? So, because a lot of the time, again, especially with new people, right now, this might not be so much for the old people, especially when you got kind of past ties with somebody. But when you're dealing with somebody new, and you know you could be a little aggressive, you could be a little rough around the edges. You know what I'm saying? You can't be so worried about how they gonna perceive you. Oh, because I really like the guy down at 5th and 3rd at the bistro. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want him to think I'm coming off too strong. I don't want him to think I'm too aggressive or too assertive or too independent or too headstrong, right? Don't worry about the criticism. Assert yourself. And to let people that appreciate you or fuck with you because of how you asserting yourself. Does that make sense? It kind of feels like that type of vibe. And I feel like, again, that's how you get the answer to all of your questions, right? There's a deeper reason for each of your questions. Seek the deeper reasoning, right? And it might not even be a deeper reasoning, but it's very much giving me there's a deeper depth, right, behind all of your questions. But you have to assert that question and ask that question in order to get the answer. That's why I said I feel like this card might be y'all asking just out the gate. If this is somebody new and they like, hey, pal number 2, I really think that you beautiful and you just gorgeous and you just so, you know what I'm saying? I would love to give you the key to my heart. I feel like you the key and the heart to my heart. I just feel like you just so cute. I want to fuck you. All of that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said this is giving me Scorpio. So it's giving me a very intense energy. So there might be somebody that's coming on real intense. But it's like, it's going to be up for y'all to ask that. Whoa, right? You might want to deal with me. You might think I look good. You might, yeah, that's real flattering. But what are you working through that I don't see, if anything at all, right? Get to the deeper reasoning. Get to the deeper depth behind those questions that you have. So the tarot cards that I pulled was 2 of Cups, 7 of Cups reversed, 5 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, the 7 of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. I don't know why I had such a brain fart with that. Sativa by Janae Aiko and Sway Lee is playing. So that is giving me, you know, Sativa is that strain that gets you up and you going. You know what I'm saying? You up and you moving and shit. So I do feel like there might definitely be some activity or some movement or a surge of energy. Right, because again, you know, for those of you that know, the girls that get it, you know, indica is that lazy strand. It kind of make you not want to do nothing. You just kind of want to sit around and like stare at the ceiling and shit. Sativa is that strain that's just like, bitch, I'm about to clean my room, and then I'm gonna clean my car, and then I'm gonna clean my closet, and then I'm gonna wash the dishes, and then I'm gonna like do some laundry, and then I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna do some more laundry. So it's kind of giving that, whereas like you might have a lot of energy right now. You might be meeting some people who have a lot of like energy about them, a lot of intensity about them. The 2 of Cups with the 7 of Cups, 8, 9 of Cups already. So I do feel like for a lot of you, you don't really have to weigh any options, because for some of you, this is an ex. Let's just start there. For some of you, this is an ex. This is somebody you already kind of have a pre-existing connection with. 7 of Cups reversed. So you really don't have to weigh any options. Or you might not really be taking any other options seriously, because it's like, I already know who I want. Right? I already know who is my emotional fulfillment. 2 of Cups with the 7 giving me 9 of Cups energy. So it's like, I already know who makes me emotionally happy. I already know what I want, right? And for those of you where that applies, like I said, where this is an ex, this is somebody you already have their heart, they already have your heart. Whichever one got the heart, the other one got the goddamn key, bitch. X type of energy, right? Where it's like you and I and you, bitch. The only what's that saying? The shit, what's that cheesy shit? Where it's like whoever created the alphabet did a great job. The only fuck up they did was not put you and I together, right? That's kind of like that sounds so cheesy, but that's kind of the energy I'm getting here, right? Where it's like I already know it's you and I already know who I want. I already know what I want, right? I feel like for a lot of you, again, the issue could be how are you asserting your dominance? Maybe you didn't really assert your dominance in this connection. Maybe there was questions that you had about the connection, or that you might still have, that you're needing to seek, right? That you're needing to really get to the root of, right? And for some of you, this could be, you know, maybe this will come around. I would say if this is an ex, I feel like there might be a conversation that's needing to be had. But I feel like, again, if this is definitely an ex where it's like I already know who's my wish fulfillment, I really don't have to weigh no options. You know what I'm saying? I already know who I want emotionally. I already know who I care about. I already know who makes me feel emotionally happy and susceptible. You could have maybe been left out in the cold, or they could have been left out in the cold, right? With this Five of Pentacles, you could feel left out in the cold. But when they come back, if things come back around, when things come back around, because this make me feel like they will, you're going to have to be able to assert your dominance, right? And dominance doesn't look like control the way most people think it is. Dominance is being able to just assert yourself and put your foot down, grow a backbone, drop your nuts, put your titties out, and say what it is that you got to fucking say, right? It don't mean making them do, and you know what I'm saying, you say jump and they be like, how high, power to? No, it's not giving that. But when somebody want to come to you and they want to come deal with you and they want to come get to know you, okay, what are you working through, right? If this is an ex, okay, well, listen, we still have unfinished business. We still got unfinished business. I need to know how I got left out in the cold, what left out in the cold, right? I feel left out in the cold by you. Maybe power two, you left them out in the cold, right? Maybe you left them out in the cold because they had shit that they needed to work through that you didn't really, you wasn't really privy to until after you got into the connection, right? I just get a big energy of there's still things that need to be said. Say it. If there's any questions you have ask them, right? Don't water yourself down. Don't worry about the critiques. Don't worry about how they might see you. Oh, they might think I'm too pushy, too aggressive, too fuck that shit. Ask the questions so that way you already know what you're getting into before you get into it. You need to know what you're getting into at the gate. Okay? And I feel like that'll also help you with building the foundation. The Four of Pentacles is here. So it's like this is about building a foundation. For some people, this is very much an ex where it's like they could have left you out in the cold, but they could be wanting to come back to bring some harmony to the connection, or bring some sort of something to the connection. And what I'm picking up too is that'll let you know who's willing to invest and who's not. The Seven of Pentacles is reversed. So for some of you, this could be somebody wanting to come back to have a good time, but they don't really want to invest anything. So be very careful about that. Okay, I feel like that could just be for new and old people. Because again, this power give me, you need to make sure that they can actually rise to the occasion. A man that's really acceptable of you, or a man that can really meet you on your level, pal, too, is not going to be intimidated by your dominance. I don't know why they just kind of caught my eye, but whatever. Shout out to Curology for the acne patches. But it's very much giving, I know that was random, it's very much giving that, again, King of Wands reverse. So if somebody can't hang with you, you're going to know out the gate because you're asserting your dominance. A man who can actually run with you, King of Wands upright, he's not going to be intimidated by you asking questions. He's not going to be intimidated by you putting your foot down. He's not going to be intimidated by you out the gate saying, okay, what are you working through? Who are you talking to? Are you still dealing with any exes? Are you still going through anything? You got some trauma, you got some this, you got some that you're working on. What are you working on so I can know if I even want to get into this, right? Because I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to have options, whether it be old or new or both. But you need to make sure that these are people who are actually trying to invest in you and not just be here for a good time, not a long time. You see how it look like they're having fun and shit. They dance and she got a tambourine and shit. It look like it's harmonious. But I feel like for Pal too, a lot of you are going to have suitors because you're working on your own self-love and because you've been tapping into your self-love with this rose quartz and you've been vibrating at a frequency of love. right? So now you're attracting people who see that frequency, who are attracted to that frequency, and now they want to come in. But a lot of these people is giving me, out of like 9, let's say you got 9 prospects. Out of 9 prospects, 2 of them are going to want to get serious. The rest of them are just here for a good time, not a long time. They just find you really sexy. They find you alluring. They like your loving energy, and they just want to be around you, right? That's not enough. That's not enough. The way shit, let me tell you the way I've been telling myself, because I resonate a lot with this pal, which is not surprising. I was gonna pick Rihanna anyway, but but this also give me, like, even for myself, right? I've been noticing that a lot of men try to flatter me because they think that that's how they can get an in. Oh, I just really want to like eat the box. Oh, I just think you're so beautiful. Oh, I just want to be friends. I just want to be in your presence. I just want to be in your, and it's like, I always hated to feel like this because I didn't want to feel like conceited and self-centered and shit, right? Like I had an inflated ego. But it was very much given when JT said all these niggas want to fuck JT. It's very much giving that. All these niggas want to fuck JT. It's not enough to just want to be in my presence. Everybody wants to be in my presence. I'm a beautiful woman. I'm smart. I got a lot going for myself. I'm a vibe that you don't find just any old where. Yeah, you want to be in my presence. Yeah, you want to fuck me. I bet. Who doesn't? Right? But what else are you giving me? What else, right? Are you committing to something? Can you actually pour into me the way I pour into people, right? Because a lot of people want to be in my presence, but they also can't pour into me, right? Everybody want to be in the section and want to be clubbing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be in the section popping bottles. Yeah. But can you afford to be in the section popping bottles, right? That's the question I feel like that y'all need to be asking, in the energy that y'all need to be in. Everybody want to be in the section popping bottles. Yeah, everybody want to be in the club, crunk, standing on their head, in the VIP, getting it. Everybody want to be goddamn drinking 1942 Douce Don Julio, bitch. Yeah, but can you afford that? Right? You'll start to see that a lot of people can't afford that. A lot of people can't afford it, right? Everybody want to be in your presence, pal, too. Yeah, everybody want to come kick it with you. Everybody want to come keep up with pal, too, because pal, too is a hot motherfucking commodity. But can you really stand to afford to run with pal, too? Right? Are you here for a good time or a long time? Right? And I feel like those are the things you need to be asking when it comes to actually being around a lot of these people. Because again, a lot of these people want to be around you just to be around you. But they can't really fulfill and meet you halfway the way that you need. The way you need some people around you to meet you halfway. This don't even have to just be love. This could be money. This could be friends, right? Everybody want to be your friend. Yeah, because you're a great person. You're a vibe, pal, too. Everybody want to be your friend. But can they really match what you do as a friend, or do they just want to be around for the vibes? Right? It's kind of giving like Erica Banks. You remember when Erica Banks was like, well, I don't go to the club with just anybody because I need somebody that matched the look. I need somebody that matched the look. Now, that's how you get a whole bunch of hoes that's just around you for the vibes. But you ain't got no loyal people around you. You don't got no real niggas around you to say, pal, too, nah, you fucking up. Pal, too, nah, don't do that. Let's go over here and handle it over here. A lot of people just gon' want to be around you, but then when you start asserting that dominance, pal, too, then you got a lot of criticism, right? Oh, I don't like pal, too, Cause we went to the club with Pal 2 and Pal 2 was acting like we can't stand on the motherfucking couch. Bitch, I paid the money for this couch. Hell no, you can't stand on this bitch. I don't like going to the club Pal 2. I don't like getting to know Pal 2 because when I tried to get to know Pal 2 on some romantic shit, they had all these rules and boundaries, and you motherfucking right. You motherfucking right. Yeah, I do, right? Because this is about me, right? And I feel like Pal 2, that's the energy that y'all need to be in. If you are already there, stay there. Because it's going to weed out who really wants to invest versus who just here for a good time, not a long time. It'll show you who can really stand in their manhood, womanhood, and their masculine energy, regardless of gender. Who can really stand in their masculine energy to say, you know what, I respect Pal 2. You don't intimidate me at all. I'm not intimidated. Right? I respect your questions. I understand. I hear you. Yeah, I'm talking with you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because this is what I got going on. I'm real transparent. What else you got? You know what I'm saying? Real motherfuckers gonna say, well, what else you got? Talk to me. Yeah. No. That's not how I feel. This is what's going on with me. This is what I got. This is what happened in my past relationship. They not gonna be intimidated. right? So it kind of give that, and it'll let you know who to weed out and who to leave out in the cold, right? Who to close the door on and shit. Because a lot of people want to get inside the club. You can't hate from outside of the club. You can't even get in. But there's a lot of people you need to leave hating outside the club because they really want to be in the club, but they can't afford to get in. Anyway, they want to get in on your dime. Does that make sense, pal? Too. That's the vibe that it's giving me. So we have group effort. I know the sun is finally coming out, so you can't really see it for real, but group effort. Y'all just have to take my word for it. Synchronicities is reversed. Okay. We have higher education. We have it's over. Influencer. And nostalgia. So I'll move these over. Backflipping by Latala is playing. I don't know these people. One thing I will say about being on Apple Radio, baby, I don't know none of these folks. I don't know half of the shit that they be playing. I don't know half of these artists. I don't even know what to say. Anyway, I don't know who that little boy is, but I like his cover art. It's giving Simpsons. Anyway, I feel like, again, what it is that you might need to know at this time, pal, too, is, again, you need some people who can really bring different ideas and can really kind of collaborate with you and progress with you. Okay. Pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities. Okay. Because like I said, if you dealing with 9 people and you like, B, I got 9 people I'm talking to. Tommy, Jones, James, John, Tyler, Timmy, Earl, bitch, Charles, Chris, and it's like out of all of them, I'm talking to all of them. I don't really know who to pursue. Ask questions. Ask questions. Okay? Because that's how you're gonna weed out what's what. So what are your values? You know what I mean? Start something simple. So what are your values? What are your morals, right? And the more you go into that, the more you'll really see. But I feel like pay attention to the signs. It's not enough that motherfuckers just want to be with you and collaborate with you. It's not enough that people want to put in a group effort with you, right? But you're really learning, right? How you're learning card. You're really learning how to pay attention to the signs and weed out the bullshit weed out the fake shit from the real shit, so you can already know what's going on. I do feel like, again, it's so you can really leave something in the past. I feel like the hard part is over. I feel like for this pal, like I said, what's different from this pal, from the first pal? I feel like the first pal is still in the thick of their healing. Yeah, wild side with Normani. I feel like y'all are ready for that wild side. You know what I'm saying? I think y'all have gotten out of the healing. I think y'all have healed. I think y'all have accepted. I think y'all understand that you need to kind of put your foot down more with a lot of people, because if not, then a lot of people will run over you. And I think the hard part of that is over, right? I feel like that was something that was mentally or emotionally holding you back. And I think that you understand that, pal, too. I think y'all have a good gist of that, and I think you've taken some time to not only search for yourself again, pal, too, but I think you're also learning the new trade, right? The new skill, even, of coming out of the gate and asserting what it is that you want. I want a man that can do this and do that. I want a woman that can do this, do that, do that, do this. Is it you? No? Oh, well, you know, I wish you the best on your journey, but I don't want you around me, right? And to really kind of move forward to that, I feel like for a lot of you, again, with this X, with this nostalgia card, I feel like you do have somebody coming back. I feel like for some of you, I would even say more than a couple of you, this X is serious. Okay, I feel like the worst part is over. I think this could have definitely been somebody you separated from or broke up with, maybe even a divorce, right? And I think you broke up with them and you really understood what was holding you back, right? That's why I said I feel like for a lot of y'all, you could have maybe got into a connection where it's like you didn't come out the gate asserting what you wanted. You didn't come out the gate asserting who you was and what you demanded in love, right? And that caused you to be blindsided, right? That's how we kind of get in relationships where people still be not over their ex and they still be dealing with self-esteem issues and trauma and mama daddy issues and not really knowing how to grow up and be the partner that they claim to be, right? I feel like for a lot of you, you had to learn that you had to separate yourself and not only refine yourself, But you had to really ask yourself, what's holding me back? You know what I'm saying? Or realizing that a connection was holding you back because it's too much going on, right? Maybe you was holding your own self back because you was in a connection where you couldn't assert your own dominance, right? Fire sign energy is here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. A lot of water energy. A lot of pentacle energy. So yeah, it's giving earth energy, water energy, water and earth, and I would say fire primarily, right? So you might be a fire sign with some of this in your chart. But it's kind of giving that. But that was said, but for some of you, this ex person is definitely willing to see your powerfulness, right? I feel like for some of you, this old person definitely sees your power now that you walked away. I feel like for some of you, you had to walk away for them to really see you assert your dominance. I feel like for some of you, that could have been what was certain holding you back or holding the connection back. Now that I'm really thinking about it, somebody's really reminiscing over the good times and the past times, and somebody might really miss you, but they see how you've asserted your dominance, where it's like, you know what, I don't even give a damn how I'm perceived. I don't care if they see me as aggressive. I don't care if they see me as too intense, right? With this Scorpio energy, I don't care if they even so much as want us to be together. I don't care if they think that I'm cute or none of that. These are the facts. Lay it out on the table for me, or either get away from me and don't lay nothing out for me at all, right? And that's very much the energy that I'm getting. For some of you, you could have definitely been an influencer. I'm seeing that too, where it's like you are, asserting your dominance in that regard too. So this could be, if for some of you who don't know this person, this definitely might be somebody who's watching you on some of your platforms. Maybe this is somebody who follows you. And again, we say influencer so much. I feel like I really don't even like that word, because a lot of people don't even be influencers. A lot of people just have personality and they're funny online. They're not really influencing anybody or being an inspiration to people. I feel like some of you in Power 2 could definitely be an inspiration. You definitely are an inspiration to some people, whether it be you did it on your platforms and maybe in your everyday life. Maybe you finally asserted your dominance and you walked away, and that kind of influenced somebody else and inspired somebody else to really get serious and assert their own dominance. Excuse me, I almost bit my tongue, y'all. Yeah, okay, and I was saying, I just did it as I was looking at strong speaker. So this could be somebody who bit their tongue a lot as well, because I almost just bit my tongue. But I was looking at strong speaker, so that made me feel like somebody actually might be biting their tongue, and that could also be why the synchronicity card is reversed. It says signs, messages, confirmation, divine communication. So this could also be someone who wants to talk to you, but for right now they're biting their tongue, which could be what's holding them back. So for an ex, where this is an ex, I do feel like an ex wants to get back together to try to work things out for you, pal, too. But I feel like they biting their tongue right now, and I feel like they biting their tongue because you are very much asserting your dominance, and I think it might even scare them. 77 is coming at me right now, so I do feel like, rest assured, they are coming. They will say something as well. I do feel like it probably won't be too much longer before they say something, or before you get some communication, especially if this is from a particular ex. But it's very much giving me, when they come in and they say what they got to say now, don't you start getting timid and act like you can't do nothing with your throat chakra. You want to bite your tongue. No. Okay. Continue to be a passionate leader. Pal 2, continue to be a strong speaker the way that y'all are as air signs. Okay. Because y'all are air signs. Right? So again, you could be an air sign with some fire in your chart. You could be a fire sign with some air. Like I know I'm Sagittarius, Aquarius down. Okay. I'm very strong of Sagittarius and Aquarius stellium. So this could maybe be you, or you could be an air sign with some strong fire, air sign with some strong earth, air sign with some strong water. Regardless of where you at, how you at, and where you stand, I do feel like, again, this is a time for you to assert your dominance. Do not allow this person to come back, because I feel like right now somebody biting their tongue, okay? Or either they're going to come in speaking and you're the one currently biting your tongue. Because y'all could be talking right now, but it's like maybe Pal 2, you still biting your tongue, and you need to assert your dominance. Ask all of the questions, bitch. Ask every question you get. I don't give a fuck if it's a dumb question. So where was you last night at 9:42, 50 milliseconds? Like, ask all of them. Don't worry about how they gonna feel about you. It's not about how they feel about you and the questions you ask. This is about making sure that you ask all the right questions so you can already know if you need to leave a motherfucker in the cold or not. Because again, you can have 9 prospects, but only 2 out of all 9 of the people you talking to are going to be serious. The rest of these goddamn 7 are just people who here for a good time, not a long time. Anyway, they just want to party with you, go out to the club, have drinks, and have a little fun, and that's it. They're not really interested in the long term and actually building a long term commitment. And y'all need to make sure that you're getting involved with people who want a long term commitment, like y'all want a long term commitment. Because this pile is giving me, I want a long term commitment. I'm not here for no goddamn good time, but a long time. We have man holding the coin. I know it's kind of hard to see, but whatever. We have anxiety. We have healer of ages. That's why I said, and I'm definitely getting an energy of X's. So this is definitely like my lock and key. That's why I said this pile already gave me romance. This is very much the lock and the key pile, where it's like, listen, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might have been biting their tongue in the past. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody was on some dickhead shit. Maybe you was dealing with somebody who you thought was gonna reciprocate, and they was the ones that was just like, oops, psych pal 2, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. They realizing they love that ass now. They realizing they want a commitment with that ass now. So it's gonna be very important for you to definitely make sure you're asserting your boundaries, because with healer of ages and fourth chakra rose quartz card, right, it's very much giving someone is healing their heart chakra. And again, that could maybe be like, I feel like where that applies, if you want to watch pile 1, because I know at the beginning I was like, please don't pick both piles, pick one. I feel like for those of you that pick this one, y'all might have a lot of partners that resonate with pile 1, right? Where it's like, you picked this one at the gate, you knew that this was your pile, and you're done healing. I think y'all might be dealing with somebody that's still healing. Does that make sense? So if you kind of want to cross watch, that's the only reason I'm sitting here kind of reneging on what I was saying, because I still very much meant what I said. Don't be selfish, right? But for a lot of you in this pile, I feel like if you want to kind of go be nosy a little bit and see what's going on, I feel like pile 1 might have a couple of messages, because this pile made me feel like y'all are already healed. Okay, baby, y'all ready to do the damn thing. Y'all ready to goddamn step out, pop out. Okay, it's giving it. You ready to go ahead and go for what you want. I feel like there's someone who's still missing you, that's trying to heal their heart chakra. But it's like they have a lot of anxiety. Man holding a coin is giving me someone wants a commitment, right? So what, maybe it's not an old person, this could be a new person where you like, girl, I'm dealing with a lot of different people. You know what I'm saying? I'm weighing my options, right? Love Language by SZA is playing. I do feel like somebody's love language could even be to give money or to buy you a lot of stuff, spend some money on you. But it's also giving, they have a lot of anxiety. So maybe this is somebody who's watching you on your platforms, right? This could be somebody at work or somebody in the neighborhood where it's like, damn, I really, really, really want to like get with pile 2, but I'm a little scared. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of giving me that too. I'm a little scared. You know what I'm saying? Because you know they gonna crack the whip on a motherfucker. I'm a little nervous. I don't want them to chew me out. You know what I'm saying? Like Thanksgiving dinner and shit. But I feel like this is someone who's healing their anxieties to open up to you. If this is an ex, this could be someone who just was focused on the money, right? This could have been somebody who thought money was going to impress you. Like, oh, look at how much money I'm making. But it's like they have a lot of anxiety now because they know they got to actually heal their heart chakra and come give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I said somebody's biting their tongue. Because I know I said I almost felt like I was going to bite my tongue. So this could be a lot of anxiety too, where it's like I know I want to come give a commitment to pile number 2, but I know that they are not going to be so laxed the way they used to be. This is someone who's going to, you know, demand questions from me. This is someone who's going to demand answers. This is someone who, you know, doesn't care about how I might feel about what they got going on. This is someone who I already know, like, again, like I said, they're cracking the whip on motherfuckers. They don't really care. They're asserting their dominance. They're asserting their power. You know what I'm saying? They're being real positive. You know what I'm saying? They are a leader. And this is someone who sees you as a leader. I feel like they always saw you as a leader. but like they just had a lot of anxiety on opening their heart up to you, and you was like, okay, fuck this shit, I'm out. And you said bye. So now it's like, this is someone who I feel like wants to come in, but they're either healing a lot of the fears to give you their heart chakra, or they already healed their heart chakra, but okay, I feel like I got that backwards. This is someone who's either healing the anxiety because they're ready to give you their heart chakra, or they have anxiety on healing the heart chakra because they kind of worry about giving you their heart, because this is someone again who was prone to, I'm just here for a good time, not a long time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to kick it, smoke, fuck. What's that song? What Biggie song is coming to me right now? Yeah, cause all he wanna do is bullshit and party and bullshit and party. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. But somebody know they got to cut all that shit out and actually give you their heart, because you not coming in with that shit no more. So we have lack of attention. We have passion. We have one true love. We have half on a baby, yes. And we have divine feminine. So again, a lot of you could be divine feminines. You could definitely be standing into your power a lot more these days. If you are divine feminine, if not an actual divine feminine, because again, you know that doesn't have to mean twin flame. That could just mean healing your own inner feminine. You know what I'm saying? Divine femininity is not just exclusive to twin flame journeys. You can definitely be a divine feminine and just be in a regular ass relationship. You know? But it's very much giving someone still has a lot of passion for you, and someone still has a lot of love for you. That's why I said there's a lock and a key here, bitch. I saw you and I saw you cute, I saw F you. You know what I'm saying? Now I said there's a lot of energy here. I see X. You know what I'm saying? Somebody want to give you the D. You know what I'm saying? So they really thinking about the P. You know what I'm saying? It's really getting a lot of intense scorpionic type of energy. They might even be a Scorpio. You might be a Scorpio. It's a lot of energy here. So this is giving me somebody that they already know they want to come in. They already know that you are their person. I feel like for this pal, the issue is the anxiety. For a lot of you, the person you're dealing with, it's a lot of anxiety. They can't assert themselves, right? Or either they're not asserting themselves right now. They feel like they can't assert themselves. I heard powerless. But this is someone who does want to build a new foundation, because they might feel left out in the cold. Again, very important, because for some of you, I'm getting a small few of you, this person feel left out in the cold by you, so they just want to come be in your good graces, but then they still don't want to commit shit. That's why I said take it for how it resonates. If you want to book a reading so you can know for sure, then book a reading. But this give me like, for some of you, y'all exes already know that they can't do that. Like, you left them out in the cold. You the one out here goddamn bullshitting and partying and having some fun, and you in harmony with yourself. And this gives me there's a lot of anxiety and worry, because either they don't know how to assert their dominance, or you've been asserting your dominance so good that it kind of make them feel like a P. You know what I mean? Kind of make them feel like a punk a little bit, like a little pussy or something. You know what I mean? And for others of you, you're asserting your dominance, and this is somebody who feels left out in the cold by you, but they still don't want to make a commitment. Like, this is someone who just wants to be in your good graces, right? This is, like I said, this is somebody who just want to be in the section, standing on tables and drinking up the bottles, but this is somebody who can't afford to buy a bottle. They just want to drink up your shit, right? Because they don't want to be left outside the club and shit. This is somebody who just want to ride your coattail. Oh yeah, I know pal number 2. You know what I'm saying? But if it wasn't for you to be like, oh yeah, I know them, let them in. You know what I'm saying? They still be outside. They don't want you to walk past them and shit and just leave them in the waiting line at the club. This is somebody who wants to get in and be partying with you because they see you having fun, but they still not really making no real commitment. And for others of you, I am seeing somebody want a real commitment. Somebody have a lot of passion for you. They want to bump fuzzies, bitch. They want to get you pregnant, okay? Because it's very much giving, especially with divine feminine, half on the baby. It's giving, y'all saw how she popped out with baby number 2. It's very much giving that for some of y'all too. Where it's like, listen, I'm just really, really scared to come talk to you because I do want to give you my heart, and I don't want to be left out in the cold no more. I really do want to build a solid foundation and rebuild some things. You know what I'm saying? Because 7 of Pentacles reverse also give me, let's restart what we're building, right? This is about to die. But it's very much giving, let's restart what we've built. You know what I'm saying? Seven of Pentacles is like, let's just pick up where we left off. In that case, Seven of Pentacles reverse give me, I don't even want to pick up where we left off. Let's just redo the whole slate. Let's get some new soil. Let's get let's get some new seeds, some new water, new everything. So let's scrap what we already previously did. Because they really do want to have one. Like, this is somebody who very much is like, I will get you pregnant back to back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think Rihanna baby is one yet. And she already working on baby number 2. And I feel like this is the energy too that somebody wants to have, because they miss you and they really understand that they had to assert their dominance and that you had to assert your dominance because you was putting up with too much. Okay, and if you really want love, that you're really going to have to assert your dominance. So it's very much giving me that. It's very much giving, they still got a lot of anxiety, so they bite in their tongue. For some of you where this is genuine and authentic, I feel like they just really, really scared because you've been like asserting your dominance real good or whatever. And I feel like it kind of make them a little intimidated. Because it's like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Power number 2 might spank me. You know what I'm saying? They talking about going half on a baby. You might spank on that ass like a child. You know what I'm saying? If they don't motherfucking come correct. So I do feel like somebody could definitely still be searching for themselves, right? Trying to find the new skill of actually talking to you. But I feel like what it applies, they don't like that you don't give them no attention. They really want some attention from you. But again, you have to be careful. That's why I said for this pal, come out the gate asking the questions that you need. Okay, because it's gonna let you know again who want to just be in the section in the club popping bottles with you, even though they can't afford section and popping bottles energy. And this is some people who can afford popping bottles and getting in the section with you. They can match your energy, but they just a little intimidated, little intimidated, because it's like, I want to be in the section with power number 2 with divine feminine, right? But I don't know, she might tell me go fuck myself. Even though I can afford to be in, you know what I'm saying? I could be in the section with power number 2, and power number 2 ain't even got to pay for shit. Because I got it, I can handle it, right? But they still might tell me, get the fuck out of here, go fuck myself, and shove it where the sun don't shine, right? For other people like this, it's not even so much of your dominance that they're worried about. This is somebody who, again, just really don't want to be left out in the cold. So it's like, oh, let me come kiss divine feminine ass. Let me come kiss power number 2 ass, right? And yield to them. I feel like this is somebody who's gonna come off acting submissive when they're not really submissive, but they also don't want to come off as dominant as you're asserting your dominance, because again, they just want to be in your good graces. They don't really want to like make a commitment. This is somebody who just don't want you to lead them out in the cold. Okay, but again, there is a big energy here as well of, I want to commit to you, I want to give you a commitment, and I'm ready to give you my heart. Like I didn't make a commitment before, right? And it caused me to be left out in the cold by you. I don't want to weigh any options. I don't want any other people. I want you. You have the key to my heart. You own the lock. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say whoever got the lock, the other one got the key. Is a very much big energy. So if you have the key, then this is their heart. And maybe this is someone who has the key to your heart. Pile number 2. But it's like, again, they fumbled the motherfucking bag. So I do feel like they want to come back and make things correct. Thank you again so much. I deeply appreciate y'all. Again, if you want a personal reading, or if you just want to like see how this relates to your own love life, you can. Don't be afraid to, I don't know, I'm having a brain fart right now. Don't be afraid to definitely book. Again, remember Valentine 23 is the promo code for all love readings and sex readings. You can get 20% off. This is applying to twin flame readings. It does apply to the mini love reading, and it does apply to the sex cards. Y'all have until next Tuesday, okay? So don't forget that. Valentine 23, drop down below in the description box if you need my website. Like, share, subscribe, leave some comments if this actually resonated. I really enjoyed reading the comments and seeing how this resonated for you guys. Okay, and yeah. Bye, guys.